Hello guys, welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to paint not an abstract. I am feeling like florally today. Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Today I am not going to paint an abstract. I'm going to paint poppies. I feel like I have been painting abstracts and I've not touched on florals, and I feel like I don't want to forget how to paint florals, so let's do that. I'm going to paint poppies. Of course there's going to be a background and gold and some mixed media. I don't know what I'm going to use for right now, so let's see. I may use a little bit of gouache also. Let me get my palette. I think I'm going to use Himi and some Daniel Smith. This is, I don't know what green this is. I think green appetite. And then I bought this yesterday. It's a serpentine green. So let's see. Let's see where this takes us. So I do have a reference image, so I'm going to start with the background. I always start with wet on wet, so that is what I'm going to do. So these are more like paint with me, not so much like tutorials. I don't know, right? So, but you'll see, it's always real time. Most of my paintings are real time, or videos are real time. So let's go with that. I'm going to start with some green, just dropping the green, very diluted, right? And then I have a little bit of orange there, so I'm using transparent red oxide. Okay, and I think you can see it clearly, right? And then I love this transparent red oxide. Let's add some more green here. I did say diluted, but I love colors, so there you go. And then I want a bit of yellow for sunlight, for that glow. And it's also in my reference image. And then add, I think this is French ultramarine, and I'm going to mix it with this blue. It is really hot, and so my paper is already dry. Okay, lift up some paint, add more blue on this side, and then maybe some orange. Oh, that was a lot. That's a lot of orange. That is not what I wanted. Okay, all right. I think that's good. Right, okay. Let's dry this, so I'll come back once it's dry. Okay, so I'm back. It's dry. My paper is dry. The background is really light, and I'm okay with that. I'm going to keep it really light. So I'm going to start with my largest flower, and I'm using Himi color palette, and I'm using Meeden's brush. It's kind of like a quill brush. It's size 7. I think it comes in a pack of 9. Different sizes. Okay, 7, 8, and so on. So, like I said, I do have a reference image. It's going to be very loose, so there is really no definition. That's it. That's my one largest flower. That's my second. See how I'm not making an attempt to like actually paint poppies. I'm just making shapes, okay, with my really large brush. As long as you have a really large brush, you don't really have to make and like you don't have to paint every petal, right? If you use a smaller brush, then you do have to make petals, like paint petals. Here I'm just adding like little dots, and then these big strokes are my petals. Okay. Now I think I'm going to add I'm looking at my reference image. Like I said, I don't want to make it realistic or even, so I'm just going to add more depth, but I probably will use my mixed media for the details, just a little bit of details that I will use, okay, or I will add is what I want to say. When I'm painting and talking at the same time, sometimes it doesn't make any sense as to what I'm saying, so just watch this, ignore my talking. You can even mute me if you want. Okay. And to be honest, I don't know what this color is. I don't know the colors in my Himi palette. It looked like red, so I'm using that red. Okay, I think that looks good. And then I'm going to add a bit of orange to it, just drop in. It's like I said, my paper is really dry now. It's no fun when it dries. But I want to add this orange. Okay. And then let's take this brush. It is a fusion brush by Yasutomo, size 1. And maybe this green apatite. I'm not adding my the center yet. Let's just go with the green. And look at the way I'm holding my brush, right? That's how you get the looseness in your painting, because I'm not holding my brush really tightly. So I was going to paint this flower this way, but then I decided that's the beauty of when you paint like loose florals, because you don't need to follow any directions. Okay, so that's that, right? And then these little buds. Okay. And then I'm just going to add maybe, I love this green apatite. Like I said, I am looking at my reference image, not following it absolutely completely, but still, just so that I know what I'm painting, right? And because I'm holding my brush all the way on the top, the petals and everything come out. They're not perfect, and that is what I'm looking for. I don't want things to look perfect. Okay. All right. Let's add this serpentine green. Maybe let's splatter some green here. Okay. And I know so many people have already painted, poppies. So this is maybe just for enjoyment. you know, maybe you won't learn anything from this tutorial or paint along, but just for fun. Just for fun. If you don't want to be too precious about your paintings, then this is this is a perfect place for you. If you're too precious about details and you want things to look perfect, then I don't think my account is for you. Okay. Again, this is, I'm not going to work on details. I keep saying that, and I still keep adding a little bit of details. So I will add details, very little bit of details, but with my mixed media. So I'm going to add some gold to this, and then I'm going to dry it and then add my centers. Not my centers, centers for the poppy. For my poppies. I hope you can tell just from this that they are poppies. Okay, it's probably too much gold, but you know what? I love it. As long as you love it, who cares? So again, I'm going to dry this and then I will come back. All right, I'm back. So let's see. I think I'm done with my watercolor. I might have to dry this again because I'm going to use gouache. I'm going to use Himi Gouache. This is what I use. And I will use my stroke brush. No plan, right? No, I haven't planned this. So let's see. Where do I want? Maybe I'm going to use this red. Okay. And then maybe here. And there you go. And then this one. I like it. I love it. Not like it, I love it. I'm going to mix this with some orange. And let's see. I want some red. Okay. And here. I need a smaller brush for just a tiny bit of details here. And then, oh my gosh, come on. The picture is, there you go. So, what do you guys think? I think I love it. Yeah. Okay. Now I'm going to use my, actually, you know what? I'm not going to use gouache. This is it for gouache. I'm going to put them away. And then I got these Senneliers crayon pastels, pencils. Half pencils. They are so cute. And I'm going to add some details with the pencil. So let's just close up of this. All right. Okay. I know I have to add the center. Now, very subtle, okay? I don't need, I don't want it to be like really, like right there. So, and for the center, let's use the soft pastel. Okay, I'm not sure if I like it. but let's just keep it. Yeah, did you know that you could do that even with soft pastels? I think I'm going to use Payne's Gray. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. I think I'm okay with this. I don't know if I like it here, and I don't know if I like it here, but you know what? I'm okay with that. Let's add some orange, and maybe I'll add. I know I said I'm done with the gouache, but maybe not. I want to add this here. Okay. So sometimes if you try to fix it, you make it worse. So I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave this as is. I'm gonna dry this and then I'll show you again. All right, so I'm back. I added a little bit of green here. Okay. And then I used to splatter a lot before I just did my abstracts. I love splattering. All right, and there's a little bit of water here. Let's pick that up. We'll dry it, but let's just look at it. The gouache made the whole difference. From flat to it gave it a little bit of depth. Look at that. See that? All right, so that's it. Now, if you are interested in painting abstracts like these kind, then you have to check out my website. I teach classes on Zoom, and I have recorded classes, and I have my abstract membership. So feel free to check out my website. You will see a whole lot of things on there. If you have any questions, feel free to, message me on Instagram or email me. I am available on all the social medias. So that's it. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Let me know if there is a particular flower that you would like to see in my style, my loose style. I mean, I still don't think this is as loose as I would go, but it's loose. All right. Bye guys. See you next time.